Hey, Brittany, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. I heard you have a FISBO objection that you would like to role play. Yes?
Yes, I do.
So we're going to do that. Let me ask you though, do you call FISBOs?
I do call FISBOs for sale by owners. Yes, I do
You do,
call them.
you do call them. Okay, great.
Yes.
So I would imagine, I don't know what the objection is you're going to give me, but you hear this. Is it something you hear often, or is it like a, a one time you heard this?
It is something that I hear often, almost every day that I call. And in fact, one of the things you told us to do is as you're calling and you get an objection that you cannot overcome, the objection that ends that phone call,
Yep.
write it down
Yep.
and practice that. So
Okay.
this objection is one that I can't seem to ever get over.
Oh, wow. Let's see if we can get over it today. Tell me, what
All
is
right. Okay.
what is it? What's the objection?
Okay. So basically it's a for sale by owner who says they're an investor. They do this all the time. They sell, two or three houses a year and they sell by owner and that's what they do.
Okay. Okay. So let's role play. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just start from the beginning of the script because if somebody's watching and they're like they don't know the beginning of my physical script, they'll know, and then you just go with that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hello, is this Brittany?
Yes. This is Brittany.
Brittany, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. I noticed that you have your house for sale. It looks like you're selling it by owner, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I decided to give you a quick call because I work with buyers and sellers here in the area and just wanted to see how things are working out for you.
I mean, they're working out great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So you must be getting pretty good activity, getting some calls, interest on the property. Is that right?
Yeah, 100%. We got it on Zillow. We're getting lots of hits on Zillow. And yeah, we think we're going to sell this pretty quickly.
Yes. Well, and I have no doubt that you can sell it and sell it quickly, Brittany. Obviously, it's an excellent, very strong seller's market. So you couldn't have picked a better time to be selling the property. And I'm just curious, Brittany, is saving the commission the main reason why you decided to sell it yourself instead of using an agent?
I mean, yeah, I'm an investor. I buy properties, I fix them up, and I sell them. That's what I do. I do this two or three times a year.
Wow.
I priced this particular property. I mean, it's beautiful, by the way. I mean,
Yeah,
it's done top to bottom.
I
I
see
priced
the
this one
pictures.
just under market value, so it's gonna sell quick. It's no need. I don't need to list it.
Right,
But
right.
thanks for your call.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick question, Brittany. Yeah, I see the pictures. By the way, the property looks amazing. So, what I hear you saying is that you're an investor, meaning you're buying properties, remodeling, and then reselling them. Is that what I heard?
Yes, that's correct.
And you do it two or three times a year, and you've been doing it yourself, and you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
do it myself. I got a partner. It's kind of just, it's just kind of what we do.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely, and it's a great business to be in. So congratulations, and I have no doubt, Brittany, because you sound like a very smart lady and very sharp lady. You've done it
yeah.
before. You have the experience, the knowledge. Of course, you're gonna sell this property. And did I hear you say you feel like it's underpriced?
Yeah, I underpriced it. My best friend actually is a real estate agent, and she
Okay.
told me to go ahead, do it by owner. It's a great market for it.
Yeah.
Because I usually will consult with her before we
Yeah.
kind of make decisions and get input on price and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a good idea. Definitely, consulting a professional, it's always a great thing. And Brittany, I respect what you're saying. I hear you. And like I said, I have no doubt that you can sell it yourself. And especially since you're willing to, undersell it a little bit because you're selling it for a lower price. I got to ask you this question though. And I know you have a friend in real estate and you have the experience to do it. Brittany, if I can show you a way where I can work with you in the sale of this property and we will be able to sell it in a way and for a price where you would walk away from the closing table with more money. than if you sold it yourself. Because it's not a question of whether you could sell it or not. You're going to sell it. And at the same time, if there was a financial benefit for you to work with me instead of selling it yourself, especially in today's market, is that something that you might consider?
Here's the thing, like I said, I do this. I have 10 years experience in real estate.
Yeah.
There isn't anything magical about selling a house. The last house I sold a few months ago, I
Yeah.
put it on the market Sunday. I had someone saying they were going to write an offer Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to pay someone to do one day's worth of work.
Right.
It's just I can do it myself.
Right.
You're not going to get me any more money than what I can get myself. I already know I'm getting hits on Zillow, and not to be disrespectful to agents, because
Yeah. Yeah.
I like you guys, but with Zillow, I mean, there's really just no need.
Brittany, I hear you. I know you said a lot of different things here. I just gotta say something. You said there's nothing magical about selling a house. Well, yes, it's true. There's nothing magical about selling it. And I would imagine, I mean, you're a sharp lady, like I said, Brittany. You don't want to just sell it. You want to sell it and keep as much money as possible. And I agree with you. If I can sell it, if you actually can sell it for the same price that I can sell it for, why would you pay me to do it? That would make 0 sense. I wouldn't expect you to do that, because that's like, there's no value in what I do for you if you could do the same thing and not pay me. I understand that completely. And I don't, honestly, Brittany, I appreciate you staying on the phone and talking to me about this, because I know you have your mind made up about how you are doing this. And what I'm proposing, because I know you're not looking to list with an agent, what I'm proposing is that we meet for 20 minutes, just 20 minutes, so I can show you exactly how and why I have 100% confidence that hiring me would be the best financial decision you can make on this property. You're under no obligation. Give me 20 minutes of your time. Let me show you what I do differently, because I don't work like other agents. And at the end of our meeting, hey, it's only 20 minutes. You decide what's best for yourself. Would you have 20 minutes for our meeting around 3 o'clock today, or would 4 be better?
Here's the thing, we're doing an open house this weekend.
Yes.
Let us see how the open house plays out, what kind of offers we get. And then next week, maybe we'll think about interviewing some agents. I have your numbers. This the number this is your number, the one you called me from?
Yes. Save
Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll save your number.
So
And
yeah, save it under Jackie. That's my name. And here's what I want to mention about the open house, Brittany. Obviously, you're doing the open house to get even more exposure. You're already getting a lot of hits on Zillow and different websites, but the more exposure, the better, because you understand the more exposure, the higher the price you'll sell it for. And here's what I'm concerned about, Brittany. And again, it's not a matter of whether you can sell it. I mean, I could call you Monday morning and this house could be sold. It's not a matter of whether you can do it or not. My concern is that you could end up selling it before we speak again, and you could end up leaving money on the table. It would only take me 20 minutes to show you how I'd be able to net you more money by working with me than if you sold it yourself. So at least you have all of that information, and you can decide what's best for yourself. Would you be available for 20 minutes around 3 o'clock today, or would 4 be better for you?
Um, Possibly. Today's pretty busy. Um,
Yeah.
how about tomorrow at 3?
Well, I could actually work and meet you tomorrow at 3, Brittany. If there's any way that you could do it today, I think you'd be very, very happy that we met. Again, you're under no obligation. I promise you it's not going to be a waste of your time. And at the very least, even if you decide to continue to sell it yourself with all of the experience that you have, I promise you walk away from our meeting with a lot of information that will help you in the sale of your home moving forward. So would 3 or 4 be better, or would you prefer a little bit later in the day? I can make it around 5 or 6 too, if that's better for you.
Yeah, let's do 5 because 5 is going to be better for me.
Okay, excellent. I look forward to seeing you at 5.
Okay, see you at 5.
All right, girl. Tell me what you got out of the role play.
Um, well, the one thing that really, really stood out is that you you never, I don't want to use, you never made him wrong, but even further than that, it was almost like you kept affirming him, like, yeah, I have no doubt you're gonna sell it. Yeah, you're right. You're getting hits on Zillow, and so it never became argumentative. I never felt like I got to defend myself against you. So my guard started to come down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that something that maybe you're not doing enough of? Because I'm sure you're doing it because you hear me do it all the time and talk about it. So why did that stand out to you so much? Is it something that you need to improve on, or what's going on?
Well, I do see two things I need to improve on. One is that while I approve, it's a little bit generic and standard, and it's not an approval that's based on what they, a deep listening and understanding of what they said.
Okay.
So, like if they say, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of activity," I may say, "Oh, great, that's good. You're getting a lot of activity," and then move on. You know.
Yeah.
And so, I need to listen more, and then try to incorporate what they're saying and what I feel like I'm hearing them say into my repeating and approval and my affirming what they're doing.
Yep.
Essentially.
Excellent. Yeah, that's super important. You said there was a second thing that stood out.
Yeah, the second thing was, I kind of lumped them together, but the second thing was the repeating portion of it. That is one thing, especially if they're not giving me a lot to work off of. If they just say, "No, I'm okay," or "Yeah, I'm getting a lot of activity. Things are going good." And if I don't have a lot to work off of, it's really hard to do that repeating and approving. But you managed to do it.
Okay. And how many times did I ask for the appointment? I didn't count. I know you didn't either, but at least what? 4 times?
Yeah, at least probably 4 times. I know I at least have 4 objections.
Are you doing that?
Um,
With this objection.
with this one, I've gone pretty far with this objection with people, and if they give me the appointment, it seems like I still can't overcome them or seem to provide enough value even at the appointment. But I am going pretty far now
Okay,
with them.
good.
Yeah.
Good. I pointed that out because there are people watching and they're like, well, how important it is to ask at least 5 times, or play the hang up game and keep going until they hang up on you, right? Or the 7 pennies where you're asking at least 7 times. I mean, that's critical but also that is tied into what you said about the repeating and approving and them and saying something that causes them to doubt what they're doing, doubt that maybe there is a better way, maybe she's got some here that I don't know about. That's important, because if you're just asking for the appointment and they're not seeing the benefit for them in meeting with you, they're not going to say yes. So that's just another point. I know you know that, but just to make sure everybody listening fix that up too.
Okay. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you, Brittany. I really appreciate
Thank you.
your time, girl. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
All right. See you, Jackie. Bye.